Assalamu alaikum, Aki. I'm going to continue reading from Surah 12, Yusuf, beginning at verse 61. If I can put my glasses on first. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. They promised, we will try to convince our father to let him come. We will certainly do our best. Joseph ordered his servants to put his brother's money back in their saddlebags so that they would find it when they returned to their family, and perhaps they would come back. When Joseph's brothers returned to their father, they pleaded, "Oh, our father, we have been denied further supplies, so send our brother with us, so that we may receive our measure, and we will definitely watch over him." He responded, "Should I trust you with him as I trusted you with your brother Joseph? But only God is the best protector. He is the most merciful of the merciful." When they opened their bags, they discovered their money had been returned to them. They argued, "Oh, our father, what more can we ask for? Here is our money fully returned to us. Now we can buy more food for our family. We will watch over our brother and obtain an extra camel load of grain. The load can easily be secured." Jacob insisted, "I will not send him with you until you give me a solemn oath by God that you'll certainly bring him back to me, unless you are totally overpowered." Then they had given him their oaths. He concluded, "God is a witness to what we have said." He then instructed them, "O my sons, do not enter the city all through one gate, but through separate gates. I cannot help you against what is destined by God in the least. It is only God who decides. In him I put my trust. In him let the faithful put their trust." Then when they entered as their father had instructed them, this did not help them against the will of God whatsoever. It was just a desire in Jacob's heart which he satisfied. He was truly blessed with great knowledge because of what we had taught him, but most people have no knowledge. When they entered Joseph's presence, he called to his brother Benjamin and confided to him, "I am indeed your brother Joseph." So do not feel distressed about what they had been doing. So Joseph had provided them with supplies. He slipped a royal cup into his brother's bag. And then the herald cried, "O people of caravan, you must be thieves." They asked, turning back, "What have you lost?" The herald, along with the guards, replied, "We have lost the king's measuring cup. Whoever brings it will be awarded a camel load of grain. I guarantee it." Joseph's brothers replied, "By God, you knew well that we did not come to cause trouble in the land, nor are we thieves." Joseph's men asked, "What should be the price of theft if you are lying?" Joseph's brothers responded, "The price will be the enslavement of the one whose bag the cup is found. This is how we punish wrongdoers." So Joseph began searching the bags before that of his brother Benjamin, then brought it out of Benjamin's bag. This is how we inspired Joseph's plan. He could not have taken on his brother under the king's law, but God had so willed. We elevate in rank whosoever we will, but above those in ranking and knowledge is the one all-knowing. To distance themselves, Joseph's brothers argued, if he had stolen, so did his full brother before him. But Joseph suppressed the outrage, revealing nothing to them, and said to himself, you are in such an evil position, and God knows the best truth of what you claim. They replied, O chief minister, he has a very old father, so take one of us instead. We are surely see you as one of the good doers. Joseph responded, God forbid that we should take other than the one with whom was found our property. Otherwise, we would surely be unjust. When they lost all hope in him, they spoke privately. The eldest of them said, do you not know that your father had taken a solemn oath by God from you? Not that you failed him regarding Joseph before. So I am not leaving this land until my father allows me to, or God decides for me, because he is the best of judges. Return to your father and say, O our father, your son committed theft. We testify only what we know. We could not guard against the unforeseen. Ask the people of the land where we were in the caravan we had traveled with. We are certainly telling the truth. He cried, no, your souls must have tempted you into something evil. So I left them with nothing but beautiful patience. I trust God will return them all to me. Surely he alone is the all-knowing, all-wise. He turned away from them, lamenting, alas, poor Joseph, and his eyes turned white out of the grief he suppressed. They said, by God, you will not cease to remember Joseph until you lose your health or even your life. He replied, I complain of my anguish and my sorrow only to God, and I know from God what you do and what you know. O my sons, go and search diligently for Joseph and his brother. Do not lose hope in the mercy of God, for no one loses hope in God's mercy except those with no faith. When they entered Joseph's presence, they pleaded, O chief minister, we and our family have been touched with hardship, and we have brought only a few worthless coins, so please give us our supplies, and we will be charitable to us. Indeed, God's rewards are charitable. I'm going to stop there and pick back up with verse 89 in my next video here in a few seconds. Until then, walaikum assalam.